So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This is going to the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collective for March 5th, 2026. So let's start with Divine Feminine. I feel as though Divine Feminine is working on codependency trauma right now. And as she works on codependency trauma, the fear of being alone is coming up really strongly. This is taking the Divine Feminine by surprise because she thought she already worked past that. So what's happening at the moment is that the Divine Feminine is starting to see distortions in her worldview about love. And this is making her really reflective about love today. The Divine Feminine is thinking about what she permitted in love because she didn't want to be alone. She is thinking about what she deserves. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is really working through that guilt and shame around that. As she opens up her heart space, she is releasing a lot of anger and sadness over being the nice one, the one that was always there for everyone else, the one that was readily available. And the Divine Feminine is starting to actually see that she was self-betraying, that she was dimming her own light in order to receive love. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine is no longer taking rain checks on mistreatment. She is putting her foot down, and she is remaining consistent in what she knows she deserves. The guilt and shame she feels around vocalizing that is starting to disappear. And as the Divine Feminine becomes more centered in her heart space, the fears and anxieties that she once had about love are starting to fade away. She is feeling more trusting of love. She is feeling more trusting of the process. And most of all, she is trusting her twin flame connection, even if she doesn't see how it unfolds. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So let's start with Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is also working through codependency trauma right now. And like the Divine Feminine, he is looking at his relationship with love too. One thing that the Divine Masculine noticed in relationships is that he always got the bare minimum, that he overgave, that he overextended, because he wanted his person to feel cherished and supported. And I feel as though this is what the Divine Masculine is really looking at, that he was being codependent, that he overgave at his own expense. And the Divine Masculine is really reflecting on this today. As he looks at what relationships are supposed to be like, he gains a lot of realizations about how he can show up for the Divine Feminine. And this is pushing the Divine Masculine to really let go of that fear of abandonment and that fear of rejection. He is working through his inner teenager right now. As he lets go the limited beliefs that shaped his worldview about love, the Divine Masculine's heart is opening. He is becoming more heart-centered, and as he becomes more heart-centered, the Divine Masculine is letting go of that fear of not finding love. He's letting go of that fear of losing himself, and he is really cherishing his own company on a level he hasn't before. He is finding a kind of freedom and security that he once sought outward, because he realized that it's cultivated within, and this is allowing him to really develop that inner peace. And that's why I give for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. I will see you another time. Namaste.